What is up, guys? It's Team Movement here. Is the deck profile on?
Shadows, obviously.
But the new Shadows, which version?
Specifically, Claret Sword Dragon.
Ooh.
Pretty interesting card. Well, David is obviously my starter. I run 2 Davids in the deck. Most people say run 3. Don't do that. There's enough space to run 2 and still get your ride and rush and offense off consistently without having like minus on other cards.
I love this starter.
Skill GB1, when he's retired for costs one of my effects, he counts as 2 units. He pretty much is, for anything that says like sack 3, him another card. Sack 2, just kill him off.
He's slowly becoming one of your best starters.
He's basically like a free Aura Geyser. Grade 3s. We run 4 Claret Sword Dragon. Honestly, pretty much the MVP of the deck. Your main ride target, your main everything. His skill is when he stride over him, count +1, call a grade 1 from deck, the unit gets plus 2k for the turn. And then second skill is an act ability. Kill 2 units, he gets 10k in a crit. Ooh. Pretty much as we fix my field when it's retarded and terrible. I can make plays around it. I can draw cards with Swordbreaker because I do a Swordbreaker in his deck by striding. He just pluses really hard. On the stride turn, he hits pretty hard when I don't want to stride. Then I run 4 Ambitious Spirit Revenger Cormac.
Yay, the card I told you to run.
Well, I mean, I was considering it anyway, but I was like, I was trying to figure out the option.
I just like him because he can kill anything.
That and he's Legion. My only issue with this deck is the fact that the mate does absolutely goddamn nothing.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's pretty consistent. He does his job. You usually use him for stride fodder, but I do run a lot of stride fodder in this deck, so it's not really that big of an issue.
Alright.
Grade 2s, I run 1 Skull Wish in the main. It's, you know, at our locals, there's 2 people that play Shadows all the time. And those 2 people both always play 1 in the main in the deck, just in case we draw shitty hands. And she will never leave the deck for that one reason. Here's his SP, so I'm trying to get those. But until then, she's just good. Counterblast 1, pitch your card, draw 2 cards. She gets hand. I don't counterblast for much in this deck other than like the strides and Claret.
Alright.
So this doesn't hurt. And you do run the new perfect guard, so it's not the
And fixing your hand is always helpful.
Yeah.
I drew so many grade 3s. Okay, now I fix it.
2 Dark Knight Maiden Maka, Amber Clone, call a grade 1, gets my field back, helps you keep a field, allows for combos and offensive pressure. It's pretty damn amazing in this deck. I actually run 3 of the GB1 12k attacker, Knight of Solemnity, Balbereth. It's just that hit numbers. He has 12 without a grade 1, and in front of Swordbreaker he's 18. Yeah, doesn't hurt. And in front of the Eagle, Night Sky Eagle, he's 23, which is pretty amazing. And then 3 of the mates, Fighting Spirit, Revenger Cormac. He's just there to be the mate, nothing else. Ride target because you really don't need him in the field, honestly. For great runs, we run 4 Karma Collector, Unflip Perfect Guard, simple. Decks like Dimension Beast are at the end, you have Aura Geyser, so you can kind of get rid of your front row before they can swing at it. Yeah. You have to swing a little wonky, but you can manage. It's not that big of a deal if you really don't want to get hit by the swing at your rear guards or whatever. I run 4 Cherishing Knight Bronwyn. It's Stride Enabler. I run 4 because I don't run out the right Cormac if I don't want to. Like I don't want to be forced to write Cormac. So the option is nice. She's still a grade 1 7k booster, so it's nice call target. And I have basically gives me 12 cards to stride with, which is safety. I prefer safety. Most people don't do this, but I'm paranoid. Blitz Knight Bullfree, 10k attacker GB1. He's just there because he hits numbers after I get to grade 3. Yeah. Swinging for 10 doesn't hurt. In front of, behind, Swordbreaker's behind at 16.
Magic numbers, guys. It's all about numbers.
I run 2 Blackwing Swordbreaker.
You don't need more than 2, guys. Stop saying that you have to play 4 because you will never have that soul.
You never have soul. The only way you can get souls with Fierce Bow, and even then, it's still kind of risky. Like he has to hit. If they guard it, nothing's happening. And then it's too dependent on too many things when you can just do 2 and just be safe. And if you run 2, you have space for a Night Sky Eagle. Probably one of my favorite cards in this deck. Space on Rig is 4k power. She's 11k booster or attacker. In hand, he's not dead. You call in front of 10k, behind 10k attacker, 21. Behind Balbereth, 22. Behind a grade 3, 22. It pretty much guarantees you're hitting a number. If you call him with Claret in front of any 9k, 21, 22k call him.
And afterwards, he can die.
Yeah, it's all he's supposed to do anyway. The trick line is kind of weird, honestly. 3 draws. Howl, Owl, putting soul 3k power. It's to get your soul. Because you can run out of soul pretty fast. You only have to use it once, so you don't need to run 4, and you only have to give him that 1 time. So he pretty much does his job.
Alright.
3 Cursed Eye Raven. This deck can actually run stands. You don't often have to retire a full field or a good chunk of your field.
And the Tokyo Tigers help to restand.
Yeah, so standing, and plus its GB1 skill is absolutely amazing. Rest it, put it back on top of the deck, shuffle your deck, and call the top 2 cards of your deck as rest. So pretty much, this is a 1 card that counts as 2. It's like David without actually having to be retired in order to count for the 2 units.
A lot of the new stand triggers have been really good.
And make it worse, you can even use its skill, call 2 units. You can call 2 units, swing. If you don't use the skill to retire, hit a stand trigger, stand the unit up. Completely free. So, just good all the way around.
Alright.
Then I run 6 crit.
And then the trigger that matters.
Critical triggers always hurt.
They make people cry.
And then 4 heals. Puppy, because...
You don't need revenge, so we can put the puppies in somewhere.
Yeah, I can find
He's so adorable.
Put it in a deck finally.
Oh my god.
My strides are 2 Grim Recruiter. I don't run 4 Aura Geyser for the sole purpose of the fact that you don't need you don't really need to do much. You don't have that much soul. You don't need to get like you don't need to depend on that much of counter blast. He's just a guarantee. He's pressure if they want to guard it. They don't want to guard it. Well, fuck it. You get another card.
Yeah.
2 of the new guy, Aura Geyser Dragon.
Why not 4?
Well, because you would never have that much soul. And
because I know you have the 4 already, guys.
And
so,
plus,
no, we're not poor.
And plus, Grim Recruiter is actually more of a. More than that, you're gonna want to use Claret's skill. So using Claret's skill, well, if you don't have the counterblast for Claret and Aura Geyser, got to get the 2 counterblasts every time.
Yeah.
While with Grim Recruiter, I only need to use Claret's skill to get the free card. If I don't have the capacity to use the skill, I can use Grim Recruiter to hit and get a great one anyway.
All right.
So I don't lose anything from it. Aura Geyser skills, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, flip a copy yourself face up, kill 2 units. I get top 2 cards in my deck. For every great one of your last unit revealed, you can split FK power, then add both cards that were revealed to the hand. So pretty much, I get 5 cards off the Aura Geyser turn. It's kind of free. And with David, I only kill 1 unit anyway, so
alright.
Nice. And then 4 Diablo, because pressure, you have David, it counts 1 extra unit. You get a field pretty free, and the kill is nice. Plus, with combination of Cormac and Aura Geyser, that Aura Geyser, Claret Sword, and Diablo, you have 3 units that get crits, 1 that gets it twice. So, it's pretty much your opponent's winning most of the guard.
And it's only going to be scary when the dam comes out.
When the dam comes out, he goes down to 2. That's not the point, though. And that's pretty much the whole deck.
Alright guys, Team Woodmans, and we're signing off.